Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rider Ramblings. It's warm today. It's 14 degrees in the garage, but it's probably a bit warmer out here actually. I think we've got warm winds coming from the south. So I don't know about you, but it's EICMA, and I'm honestly not all that impressed with the new crop of motorcycles. They don't excite me. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited by the latest crop of motorcycles, or are you a bit meh? I know Triumph have said they're going to be releasing a gazillion new models, and Honda have released a new CB, is it 1000? I think it's the 1000. I've seen a picture of it with set up for touring. But I mean, yes, I like the CBs, but it just doesn't excite me. This is priority 𝗪𝗏 here, so you've got to be careful. What I did find interesting, there was one thing I found interesting. It wasn't a motorcycle, it was a helmet. It seems, and I think this is going to be a bit of an expensive helmet, that Cardo are releasing a helmet with the built-in Cardo communications system. It looks like it's a carbon. Well, I think it's a carbon. I'm not sure where the controls are and how it all works and so on, but because I think what I've seen is pre-release, so when that will come out I don't know. But that's about the only thing of interest that I've seen. I mean, we don't seem to have interesting motorcycles, really interesting motorcycles. There's too many electronics, I think, on modern motorcycles, and electronics just don't interest me, whether it's on a car or on a motorcycle. Yes, basic things. I've come round to the notion that ABS is probably a good idea, which I'll talk about actually a bit later on. Even though if you ride very often in traffic, you could probably stop quicker than you can just using pure ABS. And I mean, a number of people have proven this. But of course, when the doo-doo hits the fan, would you be able to stop faster than ABS, or would some form of panic kick in, or not? I know at one point I was capable of doing it, but I'm not capable of doing it now. I don't ride enough in traffic. So I actually need to go out and practice that actually. So yes, I agree with ABS. And talking about ABS, you can probably see the ABS light was flashing just earlier. It started again, and to tell you the truth, I have no idea why. I think we must have a dodgy sensor or something. We have let's say, just braking relatively sharply with the front brake, clears it. You have to, of course, make sure there's nothing behind, but basically there is a problem. Now I'm still of the mind that it is the rear brake pedal, and because I cleaned, well, I wasn't as fastidious this time. I took the rear brake pedal off, but I didn't actually strip all the mechanism down. And this morning, and cleaned it out, and it was really sticky. So I think it is the grease I'm using, because it had really got quite unpleasant in there. So I'm wondering if it's sticking. It does feel, I'm braking with it at the moment, it does feel a little bit, it's not returning as quickly as it should. So I think, I mean, why would the grease go off and go to a sticky mess in about a week? It's about 9 days, I think. So it's not a, you know, not a huge length of time for it to all go grungy, but it has. And it is a bit sticky, the pedal. I can feel it not returning as quickly as it should. There we are. If I brake like that, nope, didn't catch it in time. Let's just brake hard now. That should do it. Yep, it clears it. Now, as I say, I did check the manual, and they do say that the ABS system is still functioning. But why it's still flashing, I don't know. I say, I'm not getting any errors, I'm not getting any error codes or anything like that. I'm not sure if you can actually ride with the ABS dongle thingy attached to see if you can get an error code. I don't know, I might have to investigate that, but it's now looking a bit more like a sensor. And I might have to take it to a Yamaha dealer to get it checked out properly, which is not something I really want to do. I'd much rather sort it out myself. But that's life. So what I'm going to do sometime, it might actually be tomorrow morning, is strip the pedal off again, strip out the mechanism, clean out all the old grease. Geez, I can feel it. It's not sort of returning quickly. It's sort of sticking and then returning. I think I'm going to strip it all off and clean it all out, and this time I'll use some oil to clean it out with. I did put some 3-in-1 on, but unfortunately the 3-in-1 oil can, if you don't strip the whole mechanism down, doesn't reach the whole of the pedal mechanism. So I was able to put some 3-in-1 on part of it, but not all of it. It's the pedal mechanism sort of disappears behind a metal section, and consequently you can't actually get at it to clean it, you know, without taking the whole bloody thing out. So that seems to be a problem. Never mind. So yep, as I say, if you're a delivery driver, it seems that the traffic rules don't apply to you over here. Might be the same in the UK. Yes, I saw all about the atrocity that happened on the train a couple of days ago, which is definitely not good. And we've had somebody in France drive into a number of cyclists and pedestrians somewhere in the Bordeaux region. They're sort of mentioning the T word, but I didn't see very much of it because I only caught a very small part of the story on the news, so I don't actually know what's going on there. But it's starting to get to the stage, I think, where somebody has to start doing something. It doesn't matter which country. It seems that we've got some not so clever people. Driving cars today. Oh yes, I nearly had somebody take me out yesterday. They literally pulled out across a dual carriageway, didn't look. Luckily I watched their head as they were pulling out, and you could see they hadn't looked to the right. They'd looked left, but they hadn't looked right. And so I was able to take avoiding action, but was, I think, want of a better term, not a clever set of events. I wonder where everybody's going, do they know? Anyhow, I shall leave it there. I shall let you know how I get on with the with this brake. As I say, I'll strip it down tomorrow morning, take it all apart. I mean, one of the problems with taking it apart is there's a circlip, not a circlip, there's a cotter pin that is a real pain to remove and to reinsert. It's hidden behind everything, and it really is a pain to remove. So please like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Don't know where that I think it's a BMW behind going.